Hey, guys. I guess it's May. You know what that means. We should back to Soul Reaver. Let's play some Soul Reaver 2. I spent a while getting this set up and figuring things out. So I'm going to admit that I've played through this first little hour or so we're going to play through. So, you know, if I seem a little blasé, I apologize. It took a lot of work to get this shit going, so just, you know, keep that in mind. Anyways, let's move on to the main event. And we're going to start with the Soul Reaver. Right about now. And movie time! Yeah, if it sounds a little stilted the way I'm going into these, it's because I'm having to record stuff in a weird way. We watched this already, didn't we? Like, this was the ending of the first game, right?
To murder your brothers. Did it trouble you?
But I don't think it was like fancy CG. I also don't think there was all this fucking screen tearing. To be fair, this whole FMV thing they've got going here kind of, technically, is a giant pain in the ass when it comes to recording and playing. This FMV has stopped many a person.
To see its paths and streams tracing out into the infinite.
Time be fucked. I get it.
Man, I could never contain such forbidden truths.
Looks good. Looks real good.
Each of us is so much
but it's CG, so you know.
We once were. Do you not feel with all your soul?
It's like my crazy time portal.
Like gods.
Also, unnecessary lightning flourish.
Are we not indivisible?
I don't remember him ever using lightning.
As long as a single
Honestly.
one of us stands.
I guess he uses those like blasts. What? As long as a single one of us stands, we are legion. That doesn't make any sense. It's not how, like anything. That's not how that word works.
We each play out the parts fate has written.
Okay.
Free will is an illusion.
Well, the fact that I was able to choose endings at the end of Blood Omen 1 kind of means that's not true, I guess.
By turning him into a vampire.
Eh.
How could I not? One must keep his friends close, Raziel, and his enemies even closer.
Yes. Pulling out that old chestnut, eh?
Who better to serve me than those whose passion transcends all notions of good and evil? The Seraphim were saviors, defending us from the corruption that we
Zealotrous priests, rarely saviors. Really, the only place that's ever kind of worked is the Diablo universe. And this is not that. It's kind of close in ways, but it's not that.
You may have uncovered your past, but you know nothing of it. You think the Seraphim were noble, altruistic?
Yeah, no. More weird energy bullshit. Also, don't break that, man. It's like good marble.
Their agenda was the same as ours.
That seems elaborate. Is that all you need was lightning hit that thing? Because I'm sure you could generate lightning somehow else. I wonder if it's just special lightning. God, this opening scene takes a really long time. Like, I'm excited to play this. The story's great. That's awesome. But man, I kind of want to just hit some dudes. And this opening scene takes a real fucking damn long time.
Before this drama unfolds completely.
And he's like, man, I'm out of here. Later, fuckers. Reza says, no, I'm going to go after you, but this will be the end of the cutscene, but then it's not. My old-fashioned Reaper powers. Reaper powers, whatever. And then, you know, descends like an angel in a poison storm into where he shouldn't fucking be.
Redeemer and destroyer.
Go meet up with Mobius.
Welcome.
Watch him be a big old dick.
And soul. Welcome to your destiny.
Alright, and I have to cut this movie off right about now. We're back now. Sorry if I had to nip off the start of this.
Might be more apt.
So if you're wondering why I had to record those all funky, it's because of the way all that fucking FMV cutscene works, I basically had to record the menu, the FMV, and then this actual gameplay as 3 separate movies.
This orb
Because,
disables our vampire
like,
enemies,
fucking old
leaving
PC
them
games are shitty,
helpless
man.
and incapacitated.
I don't know what to tell you.
Strangely, it seems to have the same
This looks
effect
really
on
good.
that peculiar weapon
I mean, it's
of
upscaled to
yours.
1080, so,
But you must
obviously.
believe me.
But, you know, like, look at all this animation. There was no lip syncing in fucking Soul Reaver 1. Dudes just kind of stood there and mind talked at each other.
Where you stand.
This is significantly better.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Nah, I mean,
Are you so certain of
I'm an evil old man.
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level
Mobius
of
is kind of a big old dick.
patience, Raziel.
He likes to just
No, you don't.
follow both Kain and Raziel around
Belongs
and
to your maker,
bug them, basically.
Kain. Some 30 years from now,
You two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Yes, yes.
death comes for us
They kind of all believe in fate. He's a guy who
Raziel.
spends his days wandering around the time stream. He probably is totally in fate.
How is it that you know
Otherwise,
my
he would be in existential dread of everything he ever did.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well.
We used to be
It grieves me to
friends.
see how cruelly Kain has used you. I knew you when you were one
Yeah.
of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close. Oh, please.
I do love that. Like, there's just so much. There's a lot of good animation
You need
on
not
that.
love
Like the
me.
hair and just like
Be my ally.
the head movement. You didn't get that in older games. I know now it's something we take for granted, all that kind of character movement. But you know,
Yes.
compare this to fucking Soul Reaver 1, and it's
Glorious days of the
miles
Sarafan
away.
have long since passed, I'm afraid.
I will say this
This is a
upscales
more-
fairly well.
Cynical and indecorous age.
I mean, the geometry is
My
definitely,
mercenary army
you
now
know,
inhabits
chunky.
this stronghold.
but it's
We
impressive.
strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorator?
Yep.
Yes.
Looking way more like an
Scourge of the
evil
sun,
anger demon
the
than he
most
ever did in
depraved
in Blood
and
Omen.
decadent example of his whole degenerate race.
Really, Blood Omen 1,
Slaughtered
Vorador kind of
six
just
my
looked like
fellow
a.
guardians as they cowered
Vorador was kind of just like a
defenseless in
fop.
this room.
He was kind of just totally happy to hang out in his castle and be like,
You
man,
somehow survived,
the humans will
Master."
deal with them eventually. I'm really tired, Kain. I'm just gonna hang out in my castle
three were spared.
and just drink all this blood.
You'll forgive me if I don't naively
And then
devour
murder
every
Malik.
scrap of information you
For
toss.
really a good reason.
You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me, sir?
Everyone,
Your malefactor, Kain? The one
also
who betrayed
everyone
and
else,
destroyed you?
you're a
Our
big old
common
dick and the
enemy?
whole world knows it.
Consider the source before you judge
I like the way
me
they
too
actually
harshly.
bothering to animate his
We'll
tongue.
forget about
Like, that's how
rekindling
ridiculous
our
this is in a lot of ways. How they're like, we have mouth movement.
Considering alliance
Everything in the mouth
based
must
on our
move.
common ground. We both want.
I'm now way too aware of his tongue.
I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes.
Yeah.
But you're simply out of your depth.
I don't think you know who you're talking
You
to.
underestimate me, Raziel.
It's kind of like a big massive
Let
dick
me
who's been
show
doing
you.
this shit for a long time. You're kind of a baby when it comes to all this.
Even now, Kain
I use my
lied
stupid
awake,
stick to light up these
unaware that
candles.
I've snatched
It's
you
super
out of the
powerful.
time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is.
He's
destined
wondering why
to
you're
destroy.
late. You were supposed to
Foolishly
bring the
confident
chips.
that He has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yeah.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who
So-
serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance.
You never really
and
get to
Kain is
see
destined
any
to
of
be
the other
fulcrum
gods, or
upon
he
which
even
that
hear about
balance
them.
turns.
You just
I
see the
believe
Elder
you have
God. What about
already
the other
endured
ones?
the
Because there's
waste
clearly other
wrought
ones,
by
because
this
there's multiple
terrible,
pillars.
Selfish decision. Kain's very existence is a cancer upon this world.
Ah.
As
I
long
want to
as he
get
lives,
playing. I'm getting
all
impatient.
of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human.
Oh man. But you can at least
You
find
can
your
embrace
humanity.
the essence of your humanity.
Yeah.
And the nobility of your Sarafan heritage.
Let
Go
me
to
let
him,
me get the
Raziel.
essence of my humanity by
And
murdering all your
this.
guards.
But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this,
Yep.
I'm afraid I cannot help. you.
Oh.
My soldiers
poor
will
me.
not understand your appearance here.
They'll
will
think
try to
you're a
kill you.
crazy, creepy vampire man, so
Yeah,
they'll try to
of
kill you.
course.
They don't know you're actually just a crazy, creepy, undead vampire man.
Casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to.
Yeah, there's no way he's good. Why would you ever listen to him? No one puts their, like, casts their face down with a smile whenever they're saying something good. I'm baking cookies for the church's bake sale.
Alone,
That doesn't happen.
I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time streaming chamber. Its entrance identical
And a
to the
special
first,
crystal.
but with
I don't know
one
what to deal
distinction.
with.
That crystal was significant, but how? I had not yet discovered.
It'll be more significant gameplay. Yeah, gameplay. So unfortunately, right stick still not being using it for the camera because... So here, I'm going to show this because it's annoying. It's really annoying to me. So, the way I have it set up right now is I'm using a controller. It's basically set up exactly like the PS1 version, except instead of using the left and the shoulder buttons to do the camera, which was terrible, the L2 button is guard, and the R2 button is this, first-person view. However, if I were to go into this and turn the camera controls off, I could use the right stick for the camera. Oh, exciting. But then here's the rub. Then I press R2, and I start looking down, and I have not found a way to not make that happen. I have to manually make him look up and then keep it up, which is going to be awful for any sort of first-person aiming. So, that being the case, we're going to stick with this off for now, and just hope the game's AI camera is not blisteringly awful. Because otherwise it will make me very sad. Let's go get that stick. Stick. It's a big old axe stick. I will say I've played again the first hour of this, just in testing and preparation. They've made some good changes in the combat. One, more weapons of different types, no longer just sticks, but sticks of, sticks that act as more than just sticks. That axe may have acted as a stick, but this sword, guess what? I don't have to stick a dude with it. When I kill a guy, I chop off his head, and then I get to keep the sword. I don't have to go pick it up again. It's a fucking godsend. They realized that was tedious as shit in the last game, and now it's gone. Yeah, look at that. Head's gone. Drink his blood. No, I'm drinking his soul. Get back here, soul. So that's really handy. Also, here, I'm gonna do this. Leave that there. Kill the next guy with my bare fucking hands. I don't know what you're saying. You won't be able to kill him. You'll need a stick to do that. I say, bah to your sticks. Bah, good sir, bah. Wait for it. Oh. I should dodge, though. I'm still not much of a dodger. God damn it. Watch this. Come on now. Oh! Mortal Kombat style right through the fucking chest. I can kill guys with my hands now, and that is very exciting to me. I'm gonna keep a sword anyways, because that beheading animation's a lot of fun. That guy's like, hey. He's like, you killed my friend, and I'm like, I don't care. Now we're just trading blows. And, oh, she is roughing me up. That's okay, though. I got all my health from Soul Reaver 1. That's not gonna go anyway anytime soon. Foreshadowing, foreshadowing. Angry, angry foreshadowing. Walk through doors. Still kind of doing the loading screen thing. Why'd my sword disappear? My weapon always disappears in the cutscenes, and it weirds me out.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility.
These guys were pretty cool.
As a Sarafan priest.
I bet I was super
This
like the
was
best one of
heritage
them.
So foully stolen from me when Kain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
Uh-huh. I bet you were the nicest guy ever. I bet you brought cookies and pie for every Sarafan meeting. I bet they loved you. I bet you used nutmeg. Oh, come on. I feel like that should have hit. I do like the speed with which that animation plays out. I mean, we're not looking at 60 here. This game's running at a very, very, very solid 30 frames per second. Because it's old as shit, of course it's running at full frames. But still, it's a very nice, fast animation regardless of how fast the actual game is moving. Yeah, you can read the start of this just because you've got all your health from Soul Reaver 1 is real easy. And then they kind of take it away from you apropos of nothing at a certain point. this guy, chop off his head. I wish they would keep me in my soul sucking animation while that's happening. But as you'll notice, I ain't got no Soul Reaver. I do have this, though. I can still make the world go all, you know, go all German expressionist when I want it to. A useful tack, to be sure. And I got my Soul Reaver in this mode. Sucking some skull souls. I don't know why they decided to make the Netherworld souls look like skulls and the non-Netherworld ones look normal, but whatever. Oh, hey, look at this map. That's a map that looks familiar. You guys saw me play Blood Omen. You know what this is. That's the map of Nosgoth. But more importantly, let's go back to the real world. And go see what's in that big old chamber there.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of
I got my soul stick back.
Returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage.
I'm excited. There's a cutscene up ahead.
And
we got some really cool glitches during it. I'm hoping they come back when I looked at this last.
If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy.
Yes.
But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Because it's a vampire weapon, duh! There's a big old vampire skull on it! How could you not? Like, I mean, come on, man! Oh, I'm playing like crap. I'm playing like crap! Okay, this is... I'm not doing this well. I do like that one of Raziel's heavy attacks on his own is just this big old Chuck Norris kick. Hey! Well, I guess I picked it up already. Well, here, let me pick up that big fuck you axe then. I do like the heavy attack on this axe. Just this big old, like, Astaroth from Soul Calibur, mighty swing sort of thing. Really dislike these frickin' axe-wielding soldier ladies. The Seraphan are all big dicks. All huge motherfucking assholes. That's what we're learning here. Go through here. Go through these doors. Go see what's up.
As I neared the stronghold's inner sanctum, a strange sensation crept over me. An indescribable feeling of displacement, a sense of vertigo.
That's probably not good.
Itself appeared to warp and bend around me.
That vampire at the back looks a lot like
disturbance seemed to
Raziel.
emanate from the sanctuary's furthest chapel. As I cautiously approached, the sense of dislocation intensified with each step. So this was the tomb of the beloved King William the Just.
Yep.
Beatified here as the martyr and catalyst of Mobius's crusade.
I mean, he was a dick,
I was reminded
but I
of
don't really
Kain's
remember
journey
exactly
as a
what he
fledgling
did.
vampire. How Mobius
Again, I don't remember a lot of
coerced
Blood
him to
Omen
travel
1.
back in history and assassinate William, thus igniting a genocidal hatred.
I do
of
like seeing
vampires
Kain back in
among
his
the
classic
citizens
iron
of
armor.
Nosgoth. And here I discovered
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
source of
happening.
the displacement.
There's something about this version of the game and this room that makes shit just, like, the floor just go crazy. It's like there's an earthquake happening at all times during the scene.
I had not thought such
Yep.
a thing was possible.
The original Soul Reaver.
Until, of course, Kain shattered the blade against me when he tried to strike me down. Thus,
And then my Soul Reaver's like, man, I love that shit. It's my brother. Or me. Or something. I don't know. Time travel's confusing.
My symbiotic weapon